This morning on 13 on your side, a 13 weather impact alert. We're tracking strong to severe thunderstorms heading into Tuesday evening and Tuesday night. You see that super tight together. That is indicative that there's some rotation, and that is where that possible tornado would be. Cloverville, Muskegon Heights, Muskegon seeing very heavy snow, likely snowfall rates of around 3 inches per hour right now. Winds could approach 80 miles per hour as we saw in northern Ottawa County, southern Muskegon County, where the strongest winds currently are. Those could continue to move into Kent County and also Newaygo County. Holland's seeing some heavier snow, especially in portions of eastern Allegan County and western Barry County, and just to the south of Grand Rapids along US 131. And this really just goes to show that if you're in the first level of your house when a tornado does hit, especially a strong EF3 like we saw on Friday, it is very hard to survive a tornado. 6 to as much as 12 inches of snow will be likely. What you need to know is there will be significant travel impacts overnight. Honestly, we've been on the roads for over an hour now and we have not seen a single plow truck. Total lightning strikes approaching even 5,000 right now, so super impressive. Basically the entirety of Lake Michigan itself is covered with lightning. Approaching the Marcellus region really within the next few minutes. So if you live in Marcellus, go to your safe spot right now. You don't have a whole lot of time to seek shelter. This is 11 p.m., likely seeing some damaging winds in some portions of West Michigan. And where these darker shades of pink are, that's indication of possibly some larger hail. We've slowly seen the water rise this morning, and you can tell hopefully these people move their Jeep eventually, because we're still expecting about another foot of water rise. Widespread system snow, but with the wind coming out of the southwest, Muskegon, Ottawa counties, you could see a little bit heavier snowfall rates. We're seeing heavy snow here in Walker and very strong winds leading to blizzard-like conditions across much of West Michigan. And unfortunately, this will be impacting your morning commute today. We have plenty of trees down here, especially at Pierre Marquette Beach. You can see even behind me, we have a massive tree. Muskegon River in Newaygo is still steadily rising this morning, and it's hard to see it this morning just because it's dark outside and it's still super foggy, but you can still hear the river. It is very fierce right now. We have another 13 weather impact alert beginning tonight at 5 p.m. lasting through 10 p.m. as strong damaging winds will be possible. This is not thunderstorm related. Everyone has the potential of seeing wind gusts over 50 miles per hour. This truck was lifted and turned on its side due to the very strong winds that moved through. Negative 20-degree temperature, which is our forecast low overnight tonight. That will be the coldest temperature Grand Rapids has seen since January of 1994. Winds upwards of 60 miles per hour can still do damage. You don't need the winds to be circling. They can still do damage even if they're more straight line winds. Just look off in the distance. That tree that is in the water, that is actually a 20-foot island, believe it or not. And with the continued dry weather, you'll probably have to start watering your plants over the next multiple days. Coming up after the break, I'll let you know when you can relax with that, as we do have some rain in the forecast. It's the unofficial beginning to summer this weekend, but it does not feel all that summery, at least right now. Maybe later on this afternoon if we get a little bit of sunshine and we warm into the low 70s.
Good morning to you. I like the glasses and the chain too, Kolton.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah,
it says disco.
It says disco. That's a little sneak peek into what we're doing a little bit later.
Reporting in Lowell, I'm meteorologist Kolton Woods, 13 on your side.
We learned something.
We did, and we also learned that we both have an iron deficiency. So if this also applies to humans, we will never know where to go if it's overcast.
Beautiful day for Memorial Day.
Yeah, great day to go to the beach, to grill, go to a parade. It is absolutely gorgeous across the area with plenty of sunshine and temperatures. They're already well into the 70s.
Oh, yeah.
I'm jealous of these people. This is a live view right now of Grand Haven. We do have a total lunar eclipse, which will be peaking between 6 and 7 this morning. Taking a look at that moon right now, you can see it's already beginning to eclipse. We're in what's called the penumbra. The number of outages already down to around 2,000 compared to the over 50,000 we saw at the peak of Friday's storms. We are expecting the number of outages to rise sharply tonight, though, as more severe weather possibly heads our way. Welcome back. We have a beautiful day in store. Temperatures soaring well into the 70s under plenty of sunshine, and that trend will even continue into the work week, but we do have a chance of rain in the extended outlook. Heading into this afternoon, though, your 13 weather ball is solid red. We have warmer temperatures ahead and will stay dry under a good deal of sun. The weather ball is brought to you by Countryside Greenhouse of Allendale. What's ahead will be warmer today and also pretty sunny. Temperatures climbing well into the 70s to almost 80 degrees. We will be in the 80s beginning tomorrow, lasting through a good majority of the work week, with our next chance of rain arriving by this Friday. 51 is the current number in Grand Haven. Notice it's pretty calm along the lake shore. We have no wind whatsoever. The waves are pretty calm as well, looking like glass out in Grand Haven. Winds today will be a little bit breezier toward the lake shore, but still in general it will be light compared to most days in the summer, generally out of the northwest at about 5 to 10 miles per hour, meaning the waves won't be all that bad. Seeing waves upwards of a foot under mostly sunny skies. Water temperatures, though, if you want to get into the water, it's still pretty chilly. We all know this time of year it takes a while for the big lake to warm up. Most of our beaches are reading in the 50s. Air temperatures, they're beginning to get into the 50s. 50 in Fremont, also 50 in Ludington, and 50 in South Haven. Most of the area, though, is still in the upper 40s. Hour by hour shows with the sunshine we're seeing, we will quickly be soaring well into the 70s this afternoon, seeing a good deal of sunshine, but a few passing high clouds will be expected during the day. High pressure is still in control of our weather. That's situated over Detroit. It's been there for many days now, resulting in our locked sunny weather pattern. Any rain showers we're seeing off to the west, notice how they're not even really moving. And if they are moving, they're actually moving due north. So those will not impact us whatsoever today. If anything, we'll just see a few high clouds pass on by. Hour by hour shows lots of sunshine today, lots of sunshine tomorrow, and even extending into Tuesday and Wednesday. By Thursday, this pattern finally begins to break down. We will have clouds build on in, and eventually some rain showers will move in to the UP at least late in the day on Thursday. Those gradually push down further to the south, and by Friday, those will arrive here in West Michigan, possibly in the form of a few thunderstorms as well. So late in this week, we will have a chance of rain extending into this weekend. Temperature-wise, we'll be in the 70s today, 80s though, beginning tomorrow, and that trend continues all week long, with the warmest day probably being on Thursday before those rain showers move on in heading into Friday. Speaking of Friday, the humidity will also be back by then, extending into this weekend. But in the meantime, we have no humidity whatsoever. So do keep in mind we do have an elevated fire risk because of the low humidity levels that we will continue to see pretty much all week long. Temps today out along the lakeshore will be climbing well into the 70s, mid-70s at least along the lake, upper 70s further inland. So we will be a little bit warmer along into the east of US 131. The rest of your 13-hour side 7-day forecast shows we'll see plenty of sunshine right through Wednesday with temperatures in the 80s before humidity and rain finally return into the forecast by this Friday.